Hi guys, it's Chris with City Girl Homestead and
Driver Tom.
well, it is 7:30. We've been on the road since 6:30. We made a couple stops too though, but we are meeting my son, I was gonna say Bug, Christopher, in Mount Pleasant at 8, but well, they're gonna not be there till 8:21. They're running behind. So, because they have to come from Highland, so it's like 2 hours. Then we're gonna, after we get done doing that, we're gonna split up and they're gonna go to Barrington to a farm to spend way too much money on meat.
Right.
And when they're doing that, we're gonna go to Wademan and to Lake and look at a couple of properties, and then we're gonna backtrack, and there's a state trooper parked right there.
Let's see.
Look at that. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. But then we're gonna backtrack and go see the one in Edmore and Vesterberg. Then we're gonna backtrack even more and go over to Middleton and have lunch/dinner at the Middleton Diner. I can't wait to try that fried chicken.
Yeah.
Tom's like, mashed potatoes and real gravy.
Lots of green. Yeah.
But they have ham and beef and whatever. And you know, honestly, for $14.98, that is not bad.
Not for a home cooked meal.
No, and then you get a salad bar too. And it is a Mennonite one. And guys, if you've never tasted Mennonite or Amish food, those ladies can cook like nobody's business.
Yes, they can.
And their food is
They
good.
make real good potato salad.
Whatever.
Yeah.
We're not worried about potato salad, Tom.
Oh, I am.
Jeez, oh Pete's.
Like, wow.
And I did give him my whole waffle yesterday. Didn't I?
She did.
Yes, I did.
I kept teasing her about she'd only had a half a waffle.
Yeah.
She
And he
gave
goes,
me the
no,
whole
I
thing.
won't take it. And I says, just make me my tuna salad sandwich and you can have my waffle. And he's like, deal.
I
even-
make it.
he even-
I even cut it in half.
He cut it in half for me too, yeah. Do quite a bit for those waffles. So his side job did not get done.
Nope. I blew up an elbow.
He blew up an elbow and he couldn't get it. And so it'll be next Saturday before it gets done. Yeah. So, yeah. Exciting.
Yeah.
We were going to go to Lake Michigan yesterday. And then I got to thinking about it. And I'm like, do you know how busy it's going to be over there? With it being the holiday weekend. And, well, we decided that,
Be lucky if we get our toes in.
yeah, Lake Michigan is so busy. Well, all the lakes are holiday weekends. So maybe we'll take you guys some other weekend. Because the later it gets, the less likely that the arc looks like for this year. Been wanting to go there for like 5 years, but
Lots of fireworks going on last night.
oh my gosh, you guys. We didn't go to the fireworks. Used to be, you could sit on my front porch and you could see all the fireworks, but now the trees have grown even more, and so you can't see them, and they moved them from doing it at Riverfront Park to Oak Park. No, they do them in Oak Park now. So you can't see them. But believe me, there was enough people setting off fireworks. It was loud. It was so loud, and Tom's like, I don't think I can sleep through this. And I'm like, yeah, you will. Even I did. I fell asleep. And I woke up at 2:30 and there was still people doing it.
Yeah.
You're only supposed to do it up to 11:45.
Yeah.
And when we were leaving this morning over there at Olympic Borough, he has an extra lot that he used to have a drive-through party store at. And that parking lot was filled with all different kinds of stuff, wasn't it? That was, people should clean their mess up. That's not right.
No, he's going to have to do that himself.
Yep.
He'll probably have a couple of his employees go over there and
Yep.
sweep all.
And then they were shooting them off at the old grocery store in behind too. I mean, it sounded like they were going off right in our yard. It was crazy. Crazy. But we didn't go to the fireworks. I don't know, since my kids have grown, I'm really not much into them.
See them when you see them all.
Well, not really,
Although,
but
you know, you got them new AI ones, you know, kind of cool.
yeah,
Bring them up with drones and drop them out.
maybe next year. But 250 years, we did it.
Yeah.
We were talking about it when we were laying in bed last night. I said, you know what? He says, what? And I go, you and I were both around for 1976, 200 years.
Yep.
Matter of fact, that's the year Tom graduated.
Yep.
And then,
Graduated in red, white, and blue.
yep. And then, you know, so here we are 50 years later at the 250th. And I told him, I says, you know what's really funny? And he says, what's that? And I go, our grandkids will see 300.
Yeah.
Because they'll only be in there, they'll be like our age, you know, when they get to the 300th year of celebration. So I just thought that's so weird between Tom and I to our grandkids. There'll be 100 years that we've experienced 4th of Julys. That's amazing. So I know, weird to think about stuff like that. But anyway. So we are almost to Mount Pleasant. This used to be the sign that my kids knew that they were close because of that water tower over there. It said a big Mount Pleasant on it. You can't really even see what it says now, can you? What does it say? Oh, it still says Mount Pleasant, but it's kind of boring looking.
Like they need to repaint it again.
I know. They just did it.
I know.
That doesn't even look exciting.
That's like the Mackinac Bridge.
Yeah.
They paint that every year.
They start all over and do it again.
All over and do it again. They should start from the other end and go the other way, though.
Is this the
Do
weekend
all
that
the
you
way,
can't
then go the other way.
go? You can't go across the bridge. No, that's Memorial Day, right?
Right.
Yeah, they close the bridge down so
Because
people
you gotta
walk.
walk across it.
Ain't happening. I don't like driving across it, and I sure in the heck ain't walking across it. Even if I could walk that far, it is 5 miles across that bridge. I ain't doing it. I don't want to be on that bridge that long. No, thank you.
I learned what it was like to drive across that bridge when the wind hits it.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Not a good idea.
No, thank you.
Especially with a 3/4 ton van.
No, thank you. I cry every time I go across it. We have offers for free hotel rooms up there, and well, it just ain't worth going across the bridge for. Now, if I could take my grandkids across it, I would. I'd go up there in a heartbeat, but no. So this is our exit, and we're gonna, well, I guess we gotta wait about 35 minutes for my son to get up here. So they're running late. I should have known. We were like scurrying around to make sure we got out the door on time. I should have known that.
Your kid wasn't going to.
Well, if he was going to work or something, he'd be on time, but just to meet his mom, that's nothing.
That's not that important.
So anyways.
And Aaliyah probably dragged her feet a little bit too.
Yeah. So anyways, we'll come back when we start looking at properties. Alright, so we're almost to Vestaburg. My son went his way, we're going ours, and then we're going to meet at the restaurant. But we were going to go to the ones up in Harrison and Lake and whatever, but we decided that instead of driving up half hour past where we were and then coming back just to see one property, maybe next Sunday we'll get up and go up and see. I think I have 7 of them I want to look at. I don't know if we can get any of them because, you know, they're going to get bidded on like crazy and probably go up past what we can afford, but at least feel like we're participating and looking, you know what I mean, for maybe our future cabin or whatever. We're not going to Vestaburg first, remember? Look at Farmer in the Dough. That's where I used to go with my grandma all the time. She would only get the caramel because she had diabetes and she figured the chocolate was bad for her. So
I think the caramel got more sugar in it.
I don't know. But every once in a while she'd go, Chrissy, you want to go get a turtle? So she didn't make much money, so we didn't get to do that very often. But once in a while, her and I'd sneak out here and we'd go get us a turtle. So, you know, I wanted to show you this house over here and that house and all that land that you can see is far over to the next road, which is quite a distance. That used to be all my family farm. And then they had to sell it. I'm not going to say why, but they had to sell it. And so this actually used to be all the way from Crystal Road all the way over. I don't know how many hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of acres there were, but that used to be our family farm. And they had to sell it back in the, I don't remember,
Firewood.
in the 40s maybe, something like that. But yeah, so they used to own a lot of property. And then my grandparents, my great-grandparents on my grandma's side, they used to own a farm over in Sumner, actually. So yeah, still had ties back to both places then. And this, you know, guys, I love Bass Lake. I love Bass Lake. And if I didn't have to walk so far, I told Tom I'd come over here and go swimming. But let me show you this is the ultimate lake I love. This one is Rock Lake. And you have to park way up by the church parking lot and come down. But actually, this is where my mom, my grandma, me and my sister, my children, we were all baptized there. So, and we used to ride our bikes across the highway and come over there and go swimming too. So, yeah. And then over here, they call it Marl Lake. That one does not have a bottom. And this is Marview Bar. And Tom doesn't know how to stay in it, but see how green that is? Because it's all muck.
Wait to blow into her.
You lie. You lie. God's gonna get you.
No, I look like this. I move the wheel with me.
He's bad at multitasking, so looking around for him is a bad idea. Bad idea.
Point out things to me and it's a bad idea. Because I look and I turn my wheel the same way.
Yeah. These properties, only the one is on a lake, and but like I told Tom, I said, you know, like even if you buy, we got the one in Edmore, for instance. That one is only, what, 10 minutes from the lake. The one in Vesterberg is only 5 minutes from the lake. So, you know, I don't know about Harrison and whatever, but we could figure that out pretty quick, I'm pretty sure. And then over here is another lake, actually. I don't know if you can see it from the road anymore. But that house, right, yeah, you can see it back there. But that's Cedar Lake. And that house back there, actually the guy used to walk up and down this road every day. And he'd look for bottles and everybody thought he was poor. And he wasn't. He was like one of the richest guys in the area. And that house is up for sale again. But yeah, he died alone. But yeah, he owned that big old house plus the big old thing off to the side. But I don't know, a lot of things have been bringing back memories. I told Tom, I says, I don't know what the deal is, but there's so many things bringing back memories. Maybe it's just you get to a certain age and you think about what life was like back then. Yep. You know, maybe. And I think the 250 thing, and then seeing my grandkids, you know, letting them play in that water puddle and cooking the hamburger the other day. Just things like that. Like, I told Tom when I seen the boys, you know, swim or running in the mud puddle. Well, it wasn't really a puddle. It was just a puddle, not a mud puddle. But it reminded me of my two boys doing that. And then, you know, of course I could see my grandsons. But, you know, I was like, it flashed me back to my boys, you know. Maybe we just get to that age where the old days were a little bit better, maybe.
Possible.
I don't know. I don't know. I miss the old times. How's that? Well, now life seems so rushy and people they're not as nice and kind and
Yeah.
just... Do you agree people are different nowadays?
Oh, yeah.
And it's not for the good, I don't think. So we're about to get into Edmore. And I think I didn't type it in. Just... I seen that there was a Dollar General, so I think that it's right next door to it. So, look at all the potatoes. And they're starting to get blooms on them already. Because Edmore is actually the potato capital of Michigan. They have Spud Pack here. And they produce so many potatoes here. So when you see a Michigan bag, it might just be from here. So you're going to slow down because you're coming into town first. There used to be a factory over there. They tore it all down and now they're just putting different things in there. I can't believe that guy actually sold out. Alright, so slow down a little bit. They closed the restaurant down too. Holy goodness. I think it's right up here, honey. Slow down. Because I seen... Keep going, keep going. I seen that. I think it's this house right there. Right there.
This one?
Yep, driveway's right here. Yep, it is.
What do you think of that window?
It's not the window. I looked inside, and it is actually a curtain.
That is a curtain?
Uh-huh.
There's no one here?
No. So you'd be right next to Dollar General, so if I didn't want to feed you, you could always walk next door.
You can get something kind of...
And there's a storage unit right next door to that. This one, I think the opening bid is $2,000 something. And it doesn't say how much in taxes it would need either. And it doesn't look like we can look in any of the windows. I mean, if you want to get out and see if you can see the other side, but looks like curtains are on all the windows.
Front door don't have any curtain on.
Well, you can look. I've already seen the inside picture, so.
Well. La-di-da.
But I figure it'll go up a lot more than that. But
I wonder why they put the wood on the bottom instead of keeping it a little siding.
I don't know. And I think there's spaces that you have to replace that too. But so this is the first one that we're looking at. And this one is empty, thankfully. The one in Vesterberg is not. So we'd have to do evictions, and I really don't want to deal with that. But this is right on the highway too. But the roof doesn't look so bad, nothing. I mean, a little bit of sprucing up. Looks like they've kept the yard up okay. You know? The curtains would definitely have to come down. And there is things inside that you'd want to bring up to date. But I'll bring you back when we look at the one in Vesterberg. We should have brought our bathing suits. Oh, there's two people in those little kayak things over there.
Oh, yeah?
Boy, this water has dried up even more. Look at that.
Yeah, it used to be about where the car is.
No.
Years ago.
Years ago, where we're parked right now, there was water up to it.
Yeah.
And then when the old building next door, that's where my grandpa would, let us, he'd climb down on the steps and let us jump off on his shoulders. He was like 70-something years old at that point. That was pretty awesome. But that house all the way across over there, that's my dream house.
Blue
With
roof?
the blue roof. But it's like $500,000.
Just a tiny bit more than we can afford.
But actually, the house that we wanted was just over here to the right, and the COVID happened. And so we were afraid to buy it. And my income has dropped by like 3/4, so I'm glad we didn't. But it was like you could literally sit on your deck and almost have your feet in the water. It was, yeah.
I could build it back longer and make it go water.
I told him, I says, none of our family's drinkers. I go, but boy, I'll tell you what, if they were drinkers, they'd just walk off on that step and they'd be in the water.
They'd drown.
So now we're going to go look at that house, but I wish we would have brought our suits up. We could have went swimming. I don't think it'd be good if I went in the water. I mean, I wouldn't mind.
You can go wade out there.
No, I mean to get wet.
Oh.
Wet. But I don't think I'd look very good to go to dinner.
Probably not.
So we probably shouldn't do that.
Probably not. You can wade out there.
No, because then you know how I am.
Yeah.
What am I going to want to do?
You're going to wind up with your feet or your body all wet.
Yeah.
You're going to... Because you want to get out there and float. Yep, float. That's what you do, is float.
I swim and I do somersaults and stuff in the water too, but to level myself out, I lay on my back, put my head as far underwater as I can, and I close my eyes and I just get grounded. And it just like takes all the stress away from me. And that one time I said, Tom, I gotta go to the lake. And he's like, okay. So we drive up here. Mind you, it's an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 30 minutes. And I get in the water and I lay there in the water for like 15 minutes. And I stood up.
Now we can go home.
And I go, now we can go home. And he goes, what? It just took that little bit of time. And, you know, like some people get grounded by walking in grass or whatever it is. But me, it's the water. It's like, it's a part of me. I know that sounds so weird, but, and my grandkids turn right. My grandkids love water too, don't they, Tom?
Mm-hmm.
And so do both my boys. So I am a lover of water. It just, look over there. Hold on. Slow down stop for a second. Just pull up a little bit so I can take a picture. Roll your window down. Yep, roll your window down. I want to show you guys. Look at the deer. They're out in the bean field.
Out in the bean field. Farmer probably getting angry. There's 3 of them.
Aren't deer beautiful?
There's 3 of them out
Yeah,
there.
I see that.
Oh, there's more than that. There's 4. See that little one down here?
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. All right, well, we'll be at that house in a few minutes. Anyways, so there's the other one. Now, that one, it says that it's still occupied, but it doesn't look like there's any curtains or anything there now, does it?
No.
Definitely needs yard work.
Yeah, a lot of yard work.
A lot of yard work.
What's that pole?
I don't know, looks like it used to be a flagpole or something.
Could be. Got satellite.
Yeah.
If you can get any kind of a view out of it with all the trees in front of it.
Well, a lot of them are laying on the power line, too.
Yeah.
But this one, I think, is $2,600 for the first bid. But it's not saying how much back taxes are or anything. Why don't you just pull into the driveway? Not like into it, but just pull into it. So we can see the back. Because from what I could see on the pictures... My son's calling in. Alright, just pull into the driveway. I don't know. Okay, that's far enough. I don't know. They got that shed and stuff back there, but then there's another house right here. I'll have to look at the description better. Oh, they got raspberries up by the house. All right, let's not sit here long, because if they're living here still. But looks like the windows are new. All right, so we're going to head over to get something to eat now. So my son called me to tell me that they're not open today. So you can leave that down.
It says here on the website.
The website did not say anything about being closed today. So I'm really, like, we were all looking forward to fried chicken and everything. And I says, well, we can backtrack, go another 30 miles back, and, well, it'd be more than that where they're at now, but go to Ponderosa. He's like, we don't really want to backtrack that much. So I told him, I says, well, if you want pizza, he's like, we've been eating a lot of pizza lately. So I don't know where we're gonna eat. He said he'd look around while he was backtracking to go to a farm stand. We went to a farm stand, but we just got a big tomato and a couple of onions, and I got some of this salve that's supposed to help with pain. So there's my old home church right there. Yep. So I guess we'll let you know where we're gonna eat. Well, we ended up stopping at the Rusty Nail in Carson City, and we got in there, and she says today's special is our buffet, $15.99, all you can eat. Oh my gosh, we're so full. My son, actually, who doesn't usually eat a lot, he did 2 plates because they had fried fish, they had fried chicken, because we'd all been thinking about chicken because of the other place, mashed potatoes and all that good stuff, plus a salad bar for $15.99. That wasn't so bad. So my kid's on his way back home. I'm just waiting for Tom to come out, and hopefully it's 12:49 we get home before all the traffic hits real hard. And then he came out the wrong door. Sometimes I don't know about him. So we'll see in a little bit. Alright, so we decided to go the back way because we thought, you know, we didn't want to hit that southern traffic, and then we got to thinking over by Lake Lansing is a bunch of road construction. So we've decided to come the back way home. I think it was a smarter idea. I hope Bug and Aaliyah don't get caught in all that.
Oh, me too.
Because they have to go all the way down to Heartland. So that's a little bit over an hour past our place. It's green, honey.
Yep. Main Street Pizza.
I know. Christopher said he was pizza'd out this week, though, so usually you don't turn down Main Street.
He was more into that chicken
And fish.
and all that. Yeah.
So compared to what my son usually eats, what do you think he ate today?
About double, maybe triple.
He ate a lot, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Look on bites.
Yeah. So was the dinner good?
It was absolutely delicious. We haven't been there in a while.
Well, the last time we were there was the day that we introduced Becky to my brother. And that was, God, almost 10 years ago probably.
Oh, yeah.
And I hadn't been there before then since I worked at the prison, and we'd stop there every other Thursday to cash our checks. Oh, I got the yawns and all too full of belly. But we hope that you guys had an amazing weekend, and we're gonna go home. It'll probably be about not quite 2 o'clock before we get home, and we're just gonna chill. I might even take my shower and get my nightgown on now.
I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait till this settles.
Is that belly full?
I'm going to be like a beach whale for a while.
He did it a lot. And you know, it wasn't any big buffet either.
No, it wasn't extraordinary.
It was just the,
But it was
like,
just what people would want.
yeah, fried chicken, mashed potatoes, gravy,
You had fried okra there.
fried okra, corn, did I say fried fish?
Yeah, I think you did.
And then they had those great big old meatballs with gravy on them. And then a salad bar, so it was like just down home cooked meals that, you know.
And potato salad too.
And he had potato salad too, yeah.
The potato salad, carrot salad.
And then, was it good?
Yeah, I am with raw carrots. I like that.
I know. So anyways, We're gonna post this when we get home, but thanks for coming along with us. Sorry there wasn't any cooking this weekend, but boy, it cost us some money. But man, was it nice just to take a break and not cook. It was nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I cook generally mostly every day. So, you know, yeah, it was kind of nice to take a little bit of a break.
Yeah. I didn't have to cook either.
You don't never cook anyway. Oh my gosh. He said he didn't have to cook either. Well, you had to make a sandwich.
That wasn't cooking. That was just serving.
Yeah. So hopefully next weekend we can make it back up here to go see, I think it's 6 or 7 properties. And my son's like, well, when's the auction? I said, I think it's August 12th, but you have to put in, you have to have a credit card that has $1,000 limit on it. And yeah, then you pay it something else too. But like I say, we probably won't be able to get any of them because they'll outbid what we have. But, you know, hey, like me and Tom said, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And
Yep.
we'll get something. If not, there's always next year.
Way too much.
We got to switch around the cars too yet.
Oh, hell. You can do that later.
Once I go in, I'm not coming out. You'll be doing it on your own.
Well, I guess you'll slide over, move the car out of the way so I can take mine out.
Yeah, since we don't park at Jack's anymore, we have to play musical cars. So, but that's okay. That's completely fine. So anyways, thanks for coming along with us. Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. And we're going to try to get up here next weekend after he finishes that side job so that we can go look at the other properties. And I love taking you guys along with us so you can see what we're kind of thinking. But anyways, you guys have a blessed night. Be a blessing. Goodbye, Tom.
Bye, Tom.
You guys have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow.